Alright, today I am going to be reviewing this 400th anniversary edition of the 1611 King James Bible from greatsite.com. And this is an exact replica of the King James Bible as it was produced originally in 1611, so it meets the exact specifications. It's 17 inches tall, 12 inches wide, and 5.5 inches thick. And this one is bound in Italian Fiscagoma leatherette, which is it looks just like real leather, but it isn't, obviously. But very nice. It feels very sturdy and has a real nice feel to it. So, and you can see the raised hubs there on the spine. So that's gargantuan. This thing is a masterpiece. I was really happy to be able to get this copy. I got it from my friend Bobby Hansen from the BibleExchange.com. And this edition goes for $350 if you get it brand new from Great Site. And just a really nice Bible. I've been wanting one of these for a long time, but just never took the plunge, and I'm glad I finally was able to get this one. So let me lay this thing down, and we'll look at it together. As you can see, it is a very large volume. And the first thing you'll notice is just how thick these boards are. This is a really thick piece of wood in here, and it is very sturdy. No give at all. And the leatherette that it's bound, it's covered with, is really nice and thick as well. And the end pages have this marbling look to them. Really good quality. It's bound by a company called Roswell right there in Arizona, and you can look at them up on their site also. Just a beautiful Bible. And the very first page, you see the 400th anniversary of the 1611 King James Bible, and it has the dying prayer of William Tyndale, 1536, Lord, open the King of England's eyes, as he was being strangled and burned at the stake for the crime of printing the Bible in English. So I thought that was a nice addition here. And over here you got the information about the Bible Museum and their address and phone number. Here's the title page to the Holy Bible. And you can see, of course, it's written in that older style print, so the S's look like F's in some places, newly translated out of the original tongues. There we go. Real nice artwork, however. Just really like that. And the paper quality is exceptional. I hope you can see that. It's got like little lines in it. This is a cotton, like a linen cotton rag sheet there. Super high quality. And here is the epistle dedicatory to King James. And you can see how Jesus is written there. And also there, the J looks like a capital I. So it takes a little getting used to read it. But it's not that hard, especially when it's this size. And here's the translators to the reader. This thing opens really nice. You can see how it just lays pretty well there. And let me get past this. And there's a reading schedule according to month. January has 31 days, and it's got a morning and evening prayer and scripture reading. and that's for the whole year. And you get to December, and you have an almanac for 39 years. And then here's a table to find Easter forever. So that's pretty cool. Express table and calendar expressing the order of psalms and lessons to be said at morning and evening prayer. More lessons for holy days. And here you have the names and order of the books of the Old and New Testament with the number of their chapters. And there's the crest. And the genealogies of Holy Scripture. And here you have the line of Adam and Eve, starting with God, of course. And the scriptures associated with these. You have the line of Cain here. And Abel, of course, never had any children. Seth, his line, it traces that, the godly line, all the way down to Noah and his 3 sons. And then, of course, it has scripture references for all of these. And then in the middle here, you got this nice piece of artwork, Adam and Eve under the tree of knowledge, with the serpent and the fruit there. And it says, as by one man's disobedience many were made sinners, so by the obedience of one shall many also be made righteous. And then it gives you the scripture reference there. And then also there's a banner that they're holding. The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. And that's 1 Corinthians 15:56. So real nice artwork here. And then you got the godly line of Japheth. And let's see here, a nice family tree. And this one is Shem. And Ham. And I won't go through all of these, but as you can see, you could make a really good study just out of the genealogies that are listed here. You know, it goes into the Chaldeans and the Philistines and Sidonians. You can make a real good study out of this if you were to take the time. And here's Terah and Abraham, Sarah, Isaac and Rebekah, Jacob. And you got Abraham and Keturah. And there's Job. Really interesting. There's the line of Lot there. A little thing here about the incestuous sons of Lot. And some scripture verses to go along with that. And here's Esau. So there's a bunch of these. I'm not going to go through them all. But it goes through a lot of the patriarchs. And just a real good quality piece of work here. This is just an excellent, excellent Bible. I was so blown away when I opened this thing up and just saw all the intricate details in it. Just really, really happy with this. And I haven't even gone through all of it yet. Just kind of skimmed it over because there's so much in here in the very front. And finally you get to the book of Moses there. First book of Moses, Genesis chapter 1. And you can see how bold that typeface is. I'll just let you look at it real quick. And of course you got some references over here on the side column. And the print's really dark on this paper. It's really nice, and it's just really large. I mean, I'll do some comparisons later on. And the pages are easy to turn, and the book just kind of lays over for you. And it's just so bold and big. and you can just you know, lay it out on a big table and read to your heart's content. Of course, you need to know your Roman numerals, especially when you get into the book of Psalms, because if you're a little rusty on those, you might have a hard time with it. So know that. And it's got to have the I'm still in Chronicle. Here's the book of Job there. Of course, you got your chapter summaries. Just a real beautiful, beautiful Bible. I am very, very happy with this. And you got the apocryphal books here. The not yet. There we are. There's the Esdras, excuse me. Yeah, you can tell it's been a long time since I've looked at the apocryphal books. But I have read through them. It's been years ago, but I have read through them. So there they are, right in the middle between the Testaments. And trying to get to the beginning of Matthew. Here we go. There is the title page to the New Testament, and you got the 12 tribes of Israel here, and you got the 12 apostles here. So that's good. And there's the Gospel of Matthew. Just real nice artwork all the way around. Just nice decorative stuff all over the on just about every page. You know, the big letters there, just really nice. A lot of attention to detail. And this is an exact replica. It's photocopied from an original 1611. So it only costs $350 as opposed to, you know, trying to buy one for, I don't know, $500,000 or so if you were to get an original 1611. So just a real nice piece of history to have, and just knowing the weight of the thing. I think it's 25 pounds. It's sizable. This is pretty sizable. And let's see here. 1 John chapter 5, verse 8. And there are three that bear witness in earth, the Spirit and the water and the blood. See that the Spirit is capitalized there, so this does not pass the PCE test. You know, those of you who love the pure Cambridge edition, just thought you might like to know that the Spirit's capitalized in 1611. I'm sure that won't change anybody's mind, but I wanted to point that out. And the Spirit is also capitalized in Matthew chapter 4, verse 1. And Oxford likes to not capitalize that one for some reason, but it's supposed to be. So just want to point that out. And you get to the end of Revelation, and that's it. You got one piece of blank paper here for taking notes. There's no concordance, there's no maps, no line note paper of any kind. You know, just kind of a bare bones Bible with a bunch of genealogies in it. So, you know, that's what you're looking at with the 1611 edition of the King James Bible here. They do have a super deluxe. I think this is just the deluxe edition. The super deluxe is, you know, has real leather, and the spine bands stick out a lot further. But it's, I think it's $1,000. So I was content with the $350. You know, this is just really nice and library quality. And it's just something real cool to have on display in your home. And I like, you know, just sitting and reading out of it because it's just really, really nice. And it comes in this beautiful slipcase, you know, fits right in there. It's a little fun to get in and out, but it's got the same leatherette around it, and it's a hard case, so that should keep it in pretty good shape. And just to give you an idea of the size, I'm sure it really won't do it justice, but here is the super giant print from local church Bible publishers, And right up until I got this Bible, this was the largest Bible that I owned, and doesn't even come close. You know, in my hand, this thing is massive. And they do make a third option of this. You can get, I think it's $179, and it's 11 by 8, and it's the same information inside, the genealogies and all that. It's a little handier, you know, to be able to use. But I wanted the big one, you know, and here's a ruby that I have. You can see that it fits almost perfectly inside that little square there. So there's that. And my large print 215 local church Bible. So nothing you have will even compare even close to this. This is a ginormous book. But I can guarantee you that you will love it. If you love the Bible, you know, and you're interested in the history of it, I've always wanted one of these since I heard they came out in 2011. You know, it worked out really well that I was able to get this one, so I'm real happy to have it. And you know, just wanted to give you a brief rundown of it. The overall size of this thing is just massive, but just a beautiful, beautiful work of art. Everything from beginning to end is quality, real good quality. And anyway, just wanted to share this with you, and hope that you've enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Maranatha.